Respect guys. You are tuning into the third episode of the 184 podcast. We are with one of our own members today. Gonna have a little sit down, discuss a few things and things. Mr. Thurston Jacobs, also known as Rai.
Yes,
Pleasure to be
I-
sitting down with you, brother.
Why give thanks, give thanks.
Yes, yeah, so now, is my for one time into it. Tell the mensen, when were you born?
Okay.
And where were you born?
I was born the year 2001, the 1st of February. Where was I born? Hot.
You don't know.
I'm thinking of the hospital now.
That's what I was
I grew up in Kraaifontein. I was born in Louis Lypoort. That is in Bialbo. So I am from the Bialbo mensen.
I was there born in the Biao Calvary. In
Wow.
this car.
Wow.
That's what just we need a hospital here in the Kraaifontein.
Yes, we don't have at the hospital mensen.
But are we and your mother?
My mother, when was she born? 1970, on the 5th of September. And she was born, she was also grew up Kraaifontein. Her mensen is from Yesterday. But she grew up in Kraaifontein.
And your father?
My father, I don't know my father actually means. I met him only twice in my life, yes. So I met him this year, the second time now I'm bigger. He was from originally from Westbank. I don't know how old that man is. We might still praat those things, but yeah.
Where did you ever ask your mother how did she and your dad meet?
Yes. Okay. I asked the whole thing. She was looking for a child, as in she wanted a child because she was working with the police, so she was looking at when she dies and so where's all that she's worked for gonna go to.
Okay.
But she never liked children. She never at this moment still she don't like those small naughty like this.
Okay, I can understand. Yeah, it's not for everybody to be
Yes.
around.
But
So-
then when she got the child, she was looking. She's a very independent woman also.
Okay.
So she wasn't looking for somebody to settle down. That's the vibe I was getting and what she said. She just wanted the child and I'm the child.
So she
Not a one night stand. Not a one night stand, but like she and the man they were coupling and so.
Where?
And then she said that she wanted the child from him, basically.
Tell you why she wanted that.
That's what I said was like she wanted to, as in basically she wanted to give me, like she wanted an heir, she wanted somebody to give. She doesn't want, I'll
it's
say,
completely understand.
she didn't want to give what she earned and so, because she worked and for what she didn't want to give it
Just-
to her siblings. And because they were all,
Okay.
she's, again, as I said, she's a single parent.
Okay.
So all of the others have husbands and children, so she was raising off,
How many siblings does your mother have?
They were 10. 2 of them died, so they are 8 at the moment.
Okay. And
I am
she's the
9.
where does she fall in the team?
She's, say ma, 4th or 5th. No, 4th or 3rd. Yeah.
Okay, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, from my mother's side, no. From my father, we 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge contrast.
That's
Anyway,
huge.
guys, we have the magician Magnus behind the camera. He's also in the room. Just to let you guys know. If you hear a weird stem, don't think it's from the heavens or anything. But anyway, what did I want to say? Where were we? How many
Parents,
siblings? Yeah.
siblings.
Okay, so you were raised by your mother. Did you grow up in your mother's house your whole life?
Yeah, we lived in Schilderland. 750, Kraaifontein. We lived in a family house. So it was me, my mother, my auntie, and her children. She had 3 children. So and then my other cousin and my uncle. My uncle, he died now. He lived in the garage. And then the cousin, he's like he's a baby man. He doesn't want to come, right? So he's a strandloper. The man loved it, like he would sleep outside, but the man is also on the move. So.
Are they much older than you?
Yeah, the one that died, he was the second oldest. He's the one that lived in the garage. And then the other one, he's actually now in his 40s. So they are older.
How would you describe your childhood as?
Yeah, I loved my child.
At home at least.
I loved my child. It was nice. I miss it. I really miss the childhood.
Were you a naughty child?
I was naughty and I was good. Like I was a respectful child, but I didn't find my cock on. And I would accept when I found my cock on.
Okay. And then I'm like, your like the discipline vibe from your mother. Was your mother a strict parent?
My dad is an alcoholic. She doesn't want me to say it, but she know the dinge. But yeah, I was also the dinge. So with that growing up, it was tough, but it was nice. She gave me a lot of love. That's why I am the way I am, because of my mother. That's why I'm so loving and kind, and because she gave me those disciplines, those teachings. But it was just the discipline. Now I discipline her in the way of, yeah, we are now older, don't have to go these ways and with the drinking. So yeah, we discipline each other.
Okay, so you guys share a very close relationship.
Very close. Very, very close.
Okay, I can understand it. I just wanted to tell him and the people on the camera, like, it's nothing to be ashamed about alcoholism, because it's a very big problem in our communities.
Yes,
and it's a thing that a lot of our viewers and the Mensa just in general that know us can relate to. So what did I want to say? Yeah, so where did you go to school, primary school?
I was in grade 1, I was in Eikendal for just grade 1. In grade 2, I went to Simonsburg until grade 7.
Both the schools in Kraaifontein?
Both in Kraaifontein, yes.
How would you say, what was Simonsburg like?
Simonsburg was gevaarlijk. Like, I don't know what, compared to Eikendal, because I was longer there. No, Simonsburg was gevaarlijk. It was the best primary school, I can say.
Besides myself now, do you still share relationships with friends from primary school?
Not too much. That's honestly not too much. Not like on the personal, like maybe on the socials and so. But nah, not too much.
Okay, and the high school? Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school here in Burnley. Bernardino White's in Kraaifontein as well. From grade 8 to grade 12.
Okay, so you matriculated at Burnley as well?
Yep.
Oh yeah, smarty. This guy's a smarty, guys.
Economics means was a liefere land.
Now, Kiki, did you ever have, like, from the point of going to primary school and finishing high school, do you feel like there's any pivotal moments that you can point out that shaped your character or the person that you are today?
Yeah, I'll say first the Daga. That is one of the biggest influence, and that was my carryover from primary to high school was when I started smoking. So,
did you smoke Daga in primary school?
No, I started in grade 7.
That's wild, guys.
When did you
Don't
start?
encourage your kids to do that.
When did you start?
It's not about me, guys.
Okay.
But
Next one.
So like weed. I understand, because like even where I was on school, weed was readily available, and not only weed, but like cigarettes, alcohol, even more other drugs that we won't get into, but like it was easy accessible on school, which was really mind-blowing to me that it's the easiest place to get drugs at. So yeah, I had experienced that as well. Interactions with people that you during your school years that you feel like you had that shaped you.
I would also like.
Was there stuff that happened to you?
Okay, like in primary school, again, I can say the fight. I only fought twice in my life. Or the one.
It's a love and not a fighter, guys.
Yes, it was about the love, but if it comes to it, we're gonna make you. So, it was in primary school, yeah. And then, well, like for me again, looking back at it, because I'm now in this, the ancestors and the koi and that vibes. My first fight was me defending my Tommy, because he saw other men's ancestors up.
Okay.
You see, so they wanted to move him. Then I tried to block. I tried to stop the fight. I didn't want him to fight.
Okay.
And the energies came to me.
That's very often the case where you are the person who's in the middle trying to break up the fight, but then you're the one actually end up getting hurt?
I
Or
didn't though. I only got the knoop on the top. That man was
yes, it's
Oh,
Brock Lesnar, guys.
bullying.
Lesnar be blay. He's
but
not the
again, I was
fighter.
alone now. I'm just saying now. And they pack me on. Honest, they were packing me on. The man was watching me get kamoed. We fought from one side to the other side of the school. But then it happened. It was clear.
What do
We
you
move
think?
on.
How did that shape? What did that shape in you? What did
For
that?
me, that helped me stand up for myself more, I would say. Also, like, those who actually made me realize, yeah, you can rule me. And so, because again, I don't want to fight. Why would I want to?
You don't want to be the aggressor necessarily.
Yes, we can use our words. Fighting is the loss. That actually I listened last night. Dr. Umar Johnson. Ufa Tunda, no?
Yes.
Give thanks to the teachings. The man was raising like us as humans or us as humans, we are very animalistic. And that fighting is where that would be our last
Resort.
resort to is where we become our animal.
So
when
some
you
people
fight,
it's their first resort.
that's
That's
the animal. within
it's a
them
defensive
coming, you see.
mechanism really to want to fight because
Yeah.
the mind can't really, or you can't control your emotion really. You get overtaken by emotion. And I'm glad you brought the koi aspect also up because we're gonna get into that and the teachers like Dr.
Yes,
Uma. But let's bring it back for the tijd. So you are 22 now. If you are a one baby,
Yep,
you matriculated 2018.
2018, yes.
So, are you employed at the moment?
I am employed. I'm street sweeping, waste management for the city.
Okay,
That's what we do.
as well.
As well, that's the hobby I'm gonna say. It's my side hobby. Even though I do it on the daily, when I come home, I do my werken. It's the music and the artworks.
Okay,
So-
tell me more about that.
About the music and the art. My
When did you
art-
get into music? When did you get into the art aspect really?
Like art, I would say I was always into art growing up. Small, I always drew. I always in mind. I always wanted to become an artist, animator, to make the poppinkies on the TV.
I
and so,
understand.
you see. That
Create
was-
your own comics.
Not actually the comics, really. More of the watching. The
Okay,
digital, the making the manikis move. You see. So that was always an inspiration that drove me, pushed me, and then like just following that, man. That's growing with that is where I pushed my art. So at this moment now, I'm not yet doing animation, but I do digital art and I sell my art. I do artwork for artists, NPOs, NGOs,
Okay,
album covers, logos, etc. like that.
okay, respect,
And
respect.
then the music also again was always there. For me, it was always there. Like I was like listening to music. I love music. I love the message behind a lot of the music. But when I started was with 184. No, not with 184. It was with Lucy first. We were Lucy first. That was 2018 or 17. Huh?
Before that, we were something else. I feel
Before the Lucy.
Before
Yes,
Lucy,
yes,
we
we were.
were something else.
I got that time we had a solid name. That was
I
what
think, yeah.
But you were making music.
we were making and recording. So
Which
that,
year was that?
is that 2016? Can say 2016, 20.
Mhm.
I was in high
But-
school.
You can say 2017, because
17.
2016 was the year my father was passed, so
Okay, it was the year
that time
off.
we went, yeah.
Okay.
So that's the time when you started
Yeah.
with music.
Like started recording and so. We were always freestyling and trying to mimic like the rappers and so like again me and that is one of my influences also.
I was just gonna ask you that.
we made our first song that I can say I memorized and had it perfect was Drop the World.
Okay,
I would be Lil Wayne and you would be Eminem.
okay.
And we slap the verses when and then through that, like it was the inspiration was always there. And then 2018 when 2019 184 actually established itself and
Okay.
since then, yes.
Can you name a few artists that you were inspired to, that really inspired you to music, or what type of music do you listen to
Okay.
as an artist who makes music?
I'm gonna first say my inspirations. One of my inspirations to you guys he's here in the room. He's looking at us now, you see. That's Kaya. He's one of the big inspirations also. You don't want to know it, but you know it. This man was also a rapper. Oh, you've been a rapper, so like seeing him in rap was a big inspiration. So there was him. I said, I'm gonna go with the local, the people around me. It would be him. Then there was Darren. Mr. Yeah. I don't know that man's name. Honestly, I don't know his name, but he was also on Simon's Bergman.
Yeah.
That Afrikaans man, so that was also. They were
I
also
know,
rap
I know who you're speaking about.
Yo, they were also like, yeah, and we can do some malkak. And then a bit after that was Adjaman of the Antwoord. That's how loud that I was listening. At that moment, I was still trip with Isaac. Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
Like I heard one song, Sorry Girl, of him then.
Yo, guys, if you know what he's speaking about.
Yeah, man.
That, I was gonna like...
You know that song.
Bro, like even just on the Adjamin Earl sticky, like for the people that's gonna see this and is not from Cape Town or the Western Cape really, you guys want to understand how big these artists that you were just named are here in our local area.
Yes.
Like these are legends to us, the pioneers of the game.
Yes.
So yeah, I can definitely relate to a
them.
few of the international artists.
I was gonna get to there. At the yeah. Then I was gonna say you Michael Jackson. My mother listened to a lot of Michael.
Okay.
So I got influenced there. Michael, Bob Marley. I at the moment I don't know all the names, but like the old school, as I was voicing the old school, what was that? The jazz. That was the type of vibes growing up. I was here. That was around me, and so.
Okay.
I also listened to a lot of growing up was what's his name, Mr. Hobson. That man was farm. That man also really inspired me a lot. Hobson, Eminem, Lil Wayne, like I said. At the moment also what I would say now he was looking like, which I'm still looking like the female artist. There was not in my I saw a lot of female artists growing up even. But like now is Yo Ma, and just giving the locals a big
shout out Yo Ma.
praises. And then there's a lot, baby. Okay, I'm just going up. T.I. was there. Then there was a time where I started just listening to conscious music. Because like growing up, I also listened to YMCMB. I got Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Tiger. That was like I grew in that era up. The YMCMB man.
Yeah.
And then when I came to my conscious phase, like I was strictly just listening to KRS-One. I listened to Prodigy, like Mobb Deep. Again there where the option came. Who else was there? I would even say Busta Bash.
Yeah.
Busta was also there. I want to say I didn't listen too much to Wu-Tang. I listened to also growing up, I listened to songs. I never listened to albums.
Okay.
I liked songs. Now that time, I want to listen to what the people are saying.
Now that you are making music as well.
And that, yes. But I would say before that, when I was actually now on my conscious, when I was in the conscious vibe,
Okay.
I wanted to get to know the person behind the music, and so then I started to listen to albums, the whole alles you see. And then who else can I say? That is.
I think I get this. I get the understanding or scope of what inspired you. Is a little bit of everything, like you said, the jazz, the Michael Jacksons, and the different type of rappers. I understand that. Guys, I think before it's gonna take a quick toilet break. After we come back, I want to tap into that you just brought up, the conscious thing, because as you guys see, he has threads on the head, and that's something we're gonna speak to you guys when we get back. Yeah, respect.
Until the next.
Something is very wrong with the history of our country. Something is very wrong with what we have done and how we have messed up as the African National Congress. I believe something is very, very wrong. I believe something is very, very wrong.
In the southern part of Africa, Africa, we have no name, now they change it. Change it, colonize, now we Yamaka. Open eyes, can you see it, bruh? See it, bruh, in the southern part of Africa. Africa, we have no name, now they change it. Change it, colonize, now we Yamaka. Open eyes, can you see it, bruh? See it, bruh, the indigenous tongue got cut out of man. The indigenous man now took at the tongue. The indigenous ways got changed and erased. Some of them were traced, some of them still.
Are we? Mensen, we back.
Yes.
We did go refresh us, yeah. But we're gonna get into the real topics now. So yeah, before the little intermission, we were speaking about the conscious element, and I wanted to relate that to your music, but just explain to the people of vandaag, they what's the situation? Are you a Rasta?
I am a Rasta man. I am an indigenous ancient man. That's who I am. The situation with the hair, I never liked cutting my hair. Since small, I never liked cutting. I always grew my hair till the last that I could. And then goes my dad and the man, so always said you must cut over school. So 2018, yes. I built up the courage to basically face the school and tell me and say, okay, I'm not gonna cut my hair anymore.
Dat was your matriek year.
Maar dat was mijn matriek, yes. So I said, nah, that was in... Okay, yeah, I took the Bible to school, no?
Okay, tell us.
So, at that moment, like that time, I was on the vibe, like I learned about who the emperor was. This was on this earth right now, 2018, July 23rd. I actually made a song about it, it must have come out. But yeah, it was on a Monday. It was a Monday, I missed school that day. It was, for me, it was a wake up, like a day I woke up basically. So I missed school, and then when I wasn't, like, I didn't go, so I said, okay, I was, so I don't know what happened, but I always do research, and then I was just driven in that moment, like, to search who the emperor was, man, to do more, a deep search.
Okay.
And then, like, then I found, like, in that moment, I can say I found what I needed, like a string, basically, a knowing of who I am, or who I would like to be, you see. So, that, like, in that string helped me now. After that, like, that was the day I missed school. So after that, in that month, like, my hair was bushy, let's say it was like this.
Okay.
We were coming closer to the final exams when Bern is a strict school when it comes to hair, you see.
Okay.
So in that year already, like, I cut my hair, I think twice. I had to cut the course of school now. And then, like, yeah, then in that week or in that month, I decided, look here, at that time, I didn't knew again too much of Rasta. I knew about the mind, I guess. I knew about how Christians react to certain things, how they give praises and so even to the Bible.
Just generally Christians.
Yes, I'm saying in that time, me growing up as a Christian, like, I knew how they would react. And also, like, I could see the power of the Bible. And then, like, in that whole year, because again, for me, I wanted to do this. Like, in the beginning of the year, I wanted to take the Bible to face them and say, look here, why can't we grow our hair when, like, in your Bible that you believe in, they speak of you not cutting your hair and this. And then I brought, like, when I built up the courage on that, I brought the one day to the Bible to school. Then it was our Afrikaans teacher still. Mrs. Seister. So we were in her class, it was now before second break. I remember it. I will never forget this day. Then the man, so, like, I was saying, I was ready there. Because I came in with the morning with the Bible to school. I used to so it's going down today, man. So it was already, like, I spoke to them about it. So yeah, the children leave the class. I'm the last one there, but he's also there. I said, I'm going to speak alone to her. So I went to her, spoke to her big kid, and I told her, like, okay, like I said, this is now my reason I'm going into this walk of life. I'm not going to cut my hair anymore. And then my reason why was, she asked me why, and then I showed her I'm not sure, like, in the verses and all, but I know what is...
Numbers chapter 6.
I think it's that, but yeah, of the vow and that, the Nazarite. Then I showed her that, and then she was like, oh, okay. And then there came a sir in. He was also like a Christian sir, right? Then he came there, and he also was asking like, what's happening here? And so then now she also just explained to him. Then it was all. Then she just said, okay, will she accept me, who I am? I'ma just go after that to the principal. And I'll speak to him about it. Or she's also gonna speak to him.
So how did that go down?
So that was second break. So after that though, then I went that break, came back to class. Yeah, I think it was like second last period. I hear my name on the intercom.
Oh, okay. So
like
they were having a discussion about you in the staff room
Yeah, she
after this whole interaction.
during the
Okay.
break.
Okay.
And then the man called me there. At that time, yeah, when they called me, I was like, oh shit, here's it happening. I walked through so confidently.
So all your
bro.
friends knew also what was going down.
Majority of them knew, but a lot of them again, they couldn't understand or like really
Why
found
you
what's
doing
going
this?
on. Yeah, you see. So I did it. Went to the man's office and like that was Mr. Word. I wasn't now for Paul Alexander. I never got to speak to the man on that level. But then the man advice asked me for like, why are you now going to Rasta? He said, but he's very jokey. He said, because of the dacha. He asked me that was the way, and I asked him. Like I smiled, laughed, I said, yeah, yes it is, that's one of the reasons why. And then I also told him of how I found me, how I found God within me and that movement. And I'm like, okay, now I respect your beliefs and so. He just wants some written, like a message or so, letter from my Tani
Okay.
to now
To say-
to say she accepts it also, like she's allowing it. Then I went home. We went back to class. I was like, oh yeah, go father.
Everything's alright now.
Then I went, yeah, because me and my dad, that was already the main one. I told her, look, your mommy, this is this.
She
that's
was
the
already
Bible.
understanding with you guys.
So she was the night before, because I told her I'm going to do it. And she just said, okay, when they say with the letter, she will just do the dinner. I went home, told her, and then the next day I got the things. And then the middle of that was like that again. It wasn't ready. I didn't start reading in school. So when it was puffing, it was growing. Then we came to our final exams. And then the principal faced the matriculum specific. This was before the matric both sides. Just got you in. Because it was everyone. And I mean, it's like we are in the line.
So you didn't speak to him like you already gave me the approval or the permission.
No, that's what I'm trying to come to. Like they were telling all the other men. So then the children were like, why isn't he cutting his ears now again? And the sister, the woman, she used to grade it. And she's like, nah, ik know van, ik ken van hem. And I just sat there, that feeling.
So you still didn't cut your hair?
No, because like, time was new. They accepted
Just because of you having the reasoning with them and explaining to them, okay.
This is why I don't want to, and so yes. And then walking, like I was, it was one of the best. That is one of the best feelings also. I was walking through the passages like so. And then the teachers that would always, in my whole 5 years, they would always tell you must cut your hair. No? Then the teacher told me, yeah, you must cut it. Then I just say, no, sister, no. Then I walk. We didn't have the highest peaks. So it was that.
Okay.
I could see like some of the teachers and the students were very, what's that word? You can say jealous. They could feel like
they were looking at you. What?
See, but again, I'm gonna give them now the medic. Honestly, look, if you're an indigenous person, if you are not even indigenous, you are a human being, you are allowed to grow your natural traits because
Yes.
not even your natural traits, your natural hair, just a puff, anything. It doesn't matter. But you're just allowed to grow because people allow in this time these messed up you in the schools. They allow the sisters to come with fake hair, braids. It doesn't matter how long or really, but they will let them rather wear fake hair instead of their natural hair, which is very disruptive. It's fucked up. As fucked up as I don't stand on that. Don't agree with that. Schools, you need to change your system. And that's all maybe I'm gonna do actually, to go to the school and talk on that topic. In time.
Okay, so I think I understand what you were saying. How your hair is not only just your hair, it forms a part of who you are. It is part of your identity. And this is all linked in your music, I find, when I listen to your music. And I see all these topics of knowing yourself and even Rasta, the teachings of Rasta, and of not conforming to what the society wants you to be, is all present in your music. So, yeah, I just wanted to get into your latest music that you dropped. It was not too long ago. It was in this month, August month is the time that we are recording
Yes.
this video. So, I will just tell the people a bit here about your album. What was the title and the concept behind the music?
Okay, I'm not gonna be too long because to me the name speaks for itself and like looking at the artwork also. But the name is Ramind. The album artwork is me in the center with a lot of dead people around. I'm saying that first and then I'm gonna say a lot of dead revolutionary, a lot of dead African, Pan-African, indigenous people that I would say that inspired me to come to this moment and speak these things now for the world. And you see, so that is, it's also for me, it's a reminder of, it's like Sankofa, you must look back and go back, go fetch, go take, and then come forward, like with knowledge, with people, with history, like even just always remember, man, you must remind yourself always like where you came from, what you done, and then you see where you are now and you look forward to what you want to do, what you want to become.
So it's Ramind as in a remind.
Yes, I'm also, that's one thing I love about Rasta with the Taal. Because I'm a I, so I be anything with a Ri or a R, I be turned it into Ra. So I remind you, you need to remember, we respect each other. I rewind it. It's a reverse.
Yeah, what the words
Yeah.
and pronunciation is very important.
Important.
And the name Ra'ai, where does the name Ra'ai come from?
Name Ra'ai come, I'm gonna say from, there's 3 sources actually. I will say I gravitate from. The first would be Ra'ai, as in Ra, like being the sun god in Egypt, or the name of how they gave to the sun, not the sun god, but the sun. The sun is called Ra. Ra is the sun, the light. And then I represents the I, like the infinite I, infinite presence of life, like you or I am I. So I am Ra, I am the infinite light. You see, I am that light, that source. So that's where I got the one from. And the other I take from the emperor, from Ras Tafari. I take his beginning and end.
Okay, so there's a lot of thought that goes behind that.
There's a
You
lot
have
of
that name.
thought. Yeah.
Away. Magnus Conby, maybe pull up the track list of Ramind. Away, because my cellular, my draad is pop now on the moment. But I
I'm gonna
don't-
lace it up.
I just want to speak about a few of the songs that stood out to me particularly, and wanted to get a little understanding of the creation process into it. So, what was the significance of you dropping the album on the 11th of August?
Okay, like the 11 or 1 itself also is a very significant.
That's alright.
It's a significant.
It's not our first language.
Nah, I mean, so but yeah, that is it's the first. Okay, I see the second number, but it represents also the I, in a way. It's like it's one. One is also for me. It's infinite. So like the 11th will just double 1, and on the 11th being hip hop's anniversary. So
I hear you.
to me it was okay. I never actually knew. I also only learned this year that 11th of August is hip hop's anniversary. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's hip hop's 50th birthday this year.
Yes.
Happy birthday, hip hop.
Blessings. So it was for that. It was like for me now in my journey of this, I was like 5 years. Yeah. Or 5 years solidly taking the music seriously. it was to the mind. Like I got to experience the hip hop now here in Cape Town. I got to speak to a few of the elders, like mensen that now was in the beginning of hip hop here in Cape Town that
Yes.
can see source.
Pioneers.
Yeah, so learning was from them, and so that's where the reminder can come on. Is I talked on hip hop's and a verse to the mind of what hip hop is or
Okay, I
why
understand.
we do the hip hop, you see. So there's a lot of reminiscing in the album, in the day, in the artwork. So you see.
Okay, yeah, so I just want to get into a few of the songs on the track list. My eyes are not really good, but I'm gonna try to see what we're working here with. Let's speak about the Mommy song. What went into you creating the song Mommy, and why the title Mommy?
Okay, first I'm gonna say me and this man actually sat down with that song. Me and Cam, me and Magnus. The beat came from Wild Billy. So Magnus is the one that came.
I made the beat.
Oh mercy, yes, he made the beat. Sorry.
Talk your shit, Magnus.
Mercy. But yeah, he was the one that came up with the chorus. He was the one that was humming, that's well, baby, da da da. So he got the chorus. So I was like, okay, he got the chorus. And as soon as he got that chorus, I was like, nah.
So Mommy is a song with Wow Bigley and Magnus.
Yes. And then I voiced him, nah, let me get the verse. So I wrote the verse one time. Yeah, I wrote the verse. I'm just tripping now. You say the whole chorus, no? Hey, let's go, baby, da da.
Yeah,
I mean-
Bigley just changed one word. Instead
Yeah.
of saying Tanis, he changed it to Zali,
Yeah.
which means the same thing.
Also the same thing. But yeah. And then I just gave my verse. Then we were like it was just me and him on the
Yeah, okay,
track
thanks.
first. Then we were reasoning and so, and then the man was like, okay, he has a perfect person to do the chorus. And it was the Mr. Lee. And then he also came there with his verse, and that was 2021.
Okay, so you've been working on this project.
Yeah, mommy's a project, man. So it's a lot of things that we put over time.
Okay, and the Mason. What's the
Mason, firstly, Mason is not evil. Mason is a builder. So the first people like Mason who built the pyramids, the first people who built castles, the first people who built civilization, they were Masons. You see, that's where Masonry come from. So I would say, okay, let's not come into that.
Nah, we're open.
Okay, we're just open. I consider myself a Mason, you see. Also, again, it's in the word play, I am my mother's son, you see.
Okay,
So it's not just Mason, but it's Mason.
but like, is it Mason in terms of like Freemason?
That's a different thing from the Mason. The Freemason is most your other orders and that, you see. That is,
Okay, so
That
it's
is
nothing.
other-
It has nothing to do with that.
I'm gonna say they adopt, like the Freemasons learn, they are Masons. You see, it's just the works that they do is for other meanings and other reasons. So their work is not on self, or that is on self, but it's a collective self, just for other purposes.
Okay, so
Okay.
but the song Mason has nothing to do with that.
No, that's involved in there as well. Of course, that's why you must search Mason. The people who hear this, when they see Mason, they think Freemasonry. So for me, I needed to learn what's a Mason to understand
Okay,
what's a
so
Freemason.
the album is a lot about educating.
It's about the teachers. It's about reminding of the past and not too long ago, like my past as well, my time on the planet.
Yeah, because I see there's a lot of songs that has like the deep underground and the Adwa. This is all songs that he speaks to a revolutionary side of a person.
Yes.
And Vijay, why what is that? What is your idea behind that?
Okay, also it's in the name. You see, it's Vijay. Specifically, I also said Afrikaans because in the times we are, you see, with the communication language, you see. So I am in this album again. I'm speaking to my mense. So when I'm asking Vijay, not everybody's gonna find what I'm saying, but if I ask you Vijay, you will know what I'm saying. You see. So Vijay is for the chosen few.
Okay. So it's all about to know thyself. Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna just take a final toilet break. But after this, we're gonna close the podcast with a final word from Rai. Thanks.
The mother city, yeah, we from the mother city, yeah, we from the mother city, yeah, we from the mother city, the mother city, the mother city, yeah, we from the mother city, yeah, we from the mother city, yeah, we from the mother city, the mother city, the mother city. Yo, she looks so pretty. Lights up my eyes so my vision isn't blurry. I see everything now clearly. The lessons that she learned me. Everyone has purpose, but not everyone is worthy. Hear me, I say do what you can. Those with eyes will overstand. We walk on holy land.
Just final closing statements. The mother city. I find when I listen to the album and I see you on the socials promoting it, this is like really the main single of the project. Can you just tell us a little bit more about the mother city?
The mother city. Yo, she looks so pretty. But that is the vibe. The mother city is about. The mother city is about where we come from, Cape Town, South Africa. I give a reference like to the mother city being a female, and so I speak about her in that form on how she looks, and then I also speak about like my mother and our, again it's like reminiscing and our journey and how what we speak about. So for me the vibe is it's like I like the vibe which I went to. It is very chill, very slow. It was also I made it also with the intention of for the video. Like when I said that specific the words of where I sat with my mother, like he actually was like, I said it in the video, and then Yusuf was like, he wants to capture that scene like this, and that was what I wanted for the video. So that was like I was working on it with the visual aspect also of what I would like in the videos, and then the fact that's why I'm also pushing it the way I am, because like I'm trying to base the journey of us within the mother city and what we are going through, what we are seeing, and what is going on within the mother city from my perspective, from my journey. So, and there's another thing to my name. All of this is seen, or all my music comes through Ra's eye. So it's all just my perspective, my views, and my experiences.
Are we just because we're wrapping up, just a small little explanation. You don't have to go too long into it. But the name, the mother city, does it come from your like I understand the explanation that you have given now, like you related to your own mother, and even seeing the mother city as a woman, but the term mother city, have you ever heard it being given to Cape Town due to it being the first city built by the settlers?
Like you were the first one who brought that actually up to me. But like that again, it could be. You see, it could be like.
But that's not you didn't take that into consideration when naming it.
No, to me again, like also what with the other the Khoi part come in, like me searching my indigenous side of who I am, being like I speak of South Africa, being with the First Nation, the first people, life started. So that's where I was also bringing off that motherly part.
Okay,
like
I
from the
understand the genesis,
motherland.
okay, yes.
It's the mother city as well.
How do you feel the reception to the album has been?
Nah, it's been actually good. It's been gevaarlijk. I am now also just waiting for me replies on. I need to go on the interviews. I need to make some more of this. But nah, the response is I'm liking it. I am liking it. I must actually still send it to a few mensen, which I realized. But yeah, this is like it's in the name. What I also am vibing on, like I'm not putting too much work in the album, or like I'm not keen, because I'm moving, I will say Godspeed. So I'm gonna make a lot of music, and I'm not gonna also for a time I'm not gonna make music, but you see, so I just need the stuff to come out now. You see, because that's just the word. I want to bowl a lot out of it, so I just needed a few things to be said, a few manifestations to come out, so that other people can help me manifest it by singing it with me. You see.
So
there we go, we manifest.
Just tell the people how vanaf where can they find your music?
You can find me at 184 Records, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, and you can find me at Ra'ai on YouTube. You can find me Thurston Jacobs on Facebook. You can find me IMRAI on Instagram. But go to YouTube for my music by Ra'ai, and then you go to 184 Records if you want to find me personally. Yes,
So just fine. Last question: what is your plans for music coming up? And do you have any shows where people can pull up and support you at that's coming up now?
Yes, we have now next week coming, the 1st of September at UWC. The force is gonna be Varro. It's Words of the Universe. Come through. I'm gonna be performing there, showcasing my stuff. And then the 7th of September we'll be at Sky Lounge. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be there, mensen. I'm gonna be in Kraaifontein by Simonsburg doing some werken, ja. But away, go watch the mensen, support 184 Records, support local talent, and know thyself. Remember who you are, know why you're here on this planet. And yeah, just a go. You have a choice to love or die. Choose wisely. That's all.
Respect.
Blessed.
Aria ons.